First of all, apologies for getting you this review a bit late. I was out of town. It is important to try new things. Go to events you're invited to. Break free of the norm. Once in a while, that might result in me getting you a review late. But now Christmas is going to be saved by the guy who killed Shazam. Not the character, the franchise. Let's do it. So in Red 1, Santa Claus, codenamed Red 1, played by J.K. Simmons, one day before Christmas Eve, is captured. He's kidnapped. So now his head of security, played by The Rock, has to team up with a hustler, played by Chris Evans, to try to get Santa Claus back. Save Christmas. Which sounds kind of awesome. I say it in that tone because this is another one of those movies that shows the divide between critics and fans. And I will say, when this movie started out, I was just confused. Because I really liked what I was seeing in the setup of the film. You're hanging out with J.K. Simmons as cut Santa Claus in the North Pole. It's when you have that Christmas spirit, Christmas culture surrounding you in the film. That's when the film's at its peak. You know, for the first few minutes. You got some heartfelt lessons in there about how more people are on the naughty list than the nice list for the first time in history. We can all empathize with that because we see it, we notice it. That's why we hang out with our dogs. Kind of hit me that this could be that 90s throwback Christmas spirit movie. It's The Rock show. It's The Rock doing what he does. He plays The Rock. It's a missing persons movie in which The Rock and Chris Evans are following the trail trying to find the kidnapped guy. Just happens to be Santa Claus in this movie. But this movie is what movies have become. Overpriced, first and foremost. $250 million for this movie. That's ridiculous. Elf had $33 million. You don't get more than Elf. You just don't. I use Elf because it's a more recent movie than Ernest Saves Christmas. I was going to pull Ernest. You know what? Ernest Saves Christmas, $6.5 million. That's my point. I get it. Inflation's going to inflate, but $250 million for Red 1? I mean, come on. So, insane budget, big actors so you can put them all on the poster, and cameo porn. This movie's a superhero movie disguised as a Christmas movie. You know how these cinematic universes always rely on those cameos, the key jangling. Also, the fact that the villain is shit. It's just horribly miscast. Kiernan Shipka, whom I've liked in other roles I've seen her in, this just was not it for her. But to her credit, I feel like she's the one trying to lean into the 90s cheese throwback that this movie probably should have been. Problem is, the rest of the movie doesn't really do that. So she kind of comes across as this Power Rangers villain who accidentally stumbled onto the wrong set. That happens a couple times, actually. There are a couple parts where the acting is just oddly over the top. I feel like a lot of this could have been helped if the movie properly illustrated what the genre was. I don't feel like this movie knows what its genre is. It's an action comedy that's not really funny. It's a Christmas movie that doesn't feel like Christmas. But maybe it's not so bad for AI's first attempt at writing a Christmas movie. And the movie's too long. 2 hours and 3 minutes? 90. Let's be realistic. I'm just not going to remember this in T-minus 1 day. Yep, already forget. Talking about the chemistry between the leads and the contrast between the tough guy and the not so tough guy, and they're both there to save the day. Yeah, Live Free or Die Hard did it way better. All right, so Red 1, have you seen it? What did you think about it? What's your favorite Christmas classic film? Whatever it is, whatever you think, comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right here to see more.